In the last video, you built your first Streamlit app, but it only displayed one type of thing, text. In the real world, your app needs to display numbers, data, tables, dictionaries, all kind of Python objects. So in this video, we are going to explore how Streamlit handles all of that. And honestly, the way it works is one of my favorite things about Streamlit. Now let's import Streamlit as st, import Streamlit as st, and then I'm also going to import pandas as pd because I'm going to show you how you can display a data frame in your Streamlit app. We are adding pandas this time because we are going to display a data frame, and if you don't have it installed, you can just run pip install pandas, for example, pip install pandas, and this will install pandas library. Now let's configure the page. So for that, I have to call st dot set page configure, set this page underscore config, and then we will pass two parameters here. The first one is page title, not icon, at page title, and let's say I will write here display pandas data frame. This we will see in the tab. And then the next is layout. I'm going to write as centered. Now we will add a title. For that, I will just write here st.title, and this is going to be the main head of our Streamlit app. So here I will write, let's say, displaying content in it. Good. Now let's get into the actual content. So first I'm going to write here, let's say, header, and in header I will just simply write text, nothing more. Streamlit gives you three ways to display text, and they are different. So one is header, the second one is write, st.write, and for example I will write here this is a normal text, and then this st_write is your general purpose display function. Think of it as Streamlit's smart render. It passes almost anything and it figures out how to show it. Then we have st.text dot text, and let's say I will write here this is a plain text. So st.text is for raw unformatted text. It uses a monospace font. It is useful for logs, fixed with output, or anything where formatting shouldn't change. Then we have this markdown, st.markdown, and let me write this. This is a markdown. So Markdown gives you full Markdown support, bold, italic, headers, links, list, all of it. If you want style text, this is your go-to. You can just play with this Markdown. And now let's also call this header. So I already have one header, but let me also write another header. So this header is for text, and now we will display numbers. So we will have another header, st.header, and here I will write here numbers, and I'm making this two header because I want to distinguish between the text and numbers. Otherwise you can even have just one header, that's okay. And then I will write here st.write 42. So this time I'm displaying number. It will be same like above, st.write, let's say here I will write in some decimals. So this is 3.56, some random number. So I'm showing you how we can display this text and numbers both in our Streamlit app. And now let's, how we can also display dictionary. So I'll make one more header, ht.header, and this is for dictionary section. And let me create a simple dictionary, let's say person. Inside this I will have person's name is for example Alice. Then let's say age, Alice is 25 years old. So we can display headers, and then just once we have this dictionary, we also have to call this st.write, and then pass the dictionary name, otherwise it will not be displayed on the app. So now this will be displayed. Same idea, but now with a dictionary Streamlit. Dictionary Streamlit doesn't just dump the raw Python output, it renders it as a clean, interactive JSON viewer. You can expand and explore it right in the browser. Now let's add data frame. So we will add one more header, then data frame. This is for data frame section. And let's make a very small data frame of just one row. I will write here df, then from pandas, I will call this data frame. And inside this, my key is going to be name. And let's say I will have some name, Alice, then Bob, and Charlie. These are the standard name that you will see in these tutorials. Then I'll also have another key, age, and let's say age is going to be 25, 26, 27. All of this random numbers. And to display this data frame also, we have to call this st.write and then pass df. st.write and pass here df. So that's it. Now we can just save our file, Control S, open our terminal, and now let's run. So you have to call Streamlit run, and then the file name, I'm seeing red in color. If something missing here, let me just check once. Oh, that's fine. Get back to okay, found some name. So here we have this. It should be correct. Let me run and see. Okay, so expand this, run content.py, and this should open a browser. There is some name. Oh, okay, one thing I made. So this should go inside a dictionary here and here. Should have this dictionary. Yeah, now it should work. Let me rerun this. So when we are writing code, we make some small mistakes and we learn from that mistake. Again, yeah, this time it work. I hope so. There are no other errors in the code. You see this icon here, it is working. Because I don't have good RAM, it is taking some time. Yeah, here you can see in the output. So let me explain you looking at this code. We have this page title, display pandas data frame, and this you will see here in the tab of the browser, display pandas data frame. Then we have this title, displaying content in Streamlit. This is the main title, you will see in bold color. Then we have this header, and there are number of headers. So we have for header for text, numbers, dictionary, and data frame. So text, numbers, dictionary, and data frame, these are the headers. And then these are the different ways to write a text. One is write, text, markdown. You can see all of them: normal text, plain text, and markdown. Then we have numbers, so 42, 3.56, these are the numbers. Then we are displaying dictionary here. So this is the dictionary, name Alice, age 25. And in the end, we are displaying data frame. So you can see the data frame here. So it is very easy to create your Streamlit app and show content in that. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.